I think college, I don't know, I don't want to be like, oh, I peaked in college, but I really liked college. Just like the social structure was really good for me. And I was really on top of my work, and I didn't even mind like going to the library to study for 12 hours. Yeah, it's not just about the classes, although I really did like my classes. I really liked learning. Well, I still like learning. But it's like the social setup where you live really close to all your friends and you can like walk everywhere. That's what I miss. Yeah, the whole vibe. I would like see my friends every day in person. Yeah. But my first year of college was really hard. It was a very hard time for me because I did not know how to make friends, and I am someone who gets lonely really easily. Now you're getting sad. Don't get sad. Should I play less sad piano music? Yeah, I was like such a shut-in. D&D did save me. I think I talked about that before. I did not have any friends, and I did not know how to make friends, and I did not make any effort to make friends, which that is the problem. Is that I was not making any effort to make friends. I just thought like, oh, it'll just happen. I'll just find myself with friends. Cause I don't know, in like high school, I guess I had friends. I guess it just happened. I just happened to have friends. I didn't have to make much of an effort. But in college, like I didn't know anybody. So I was very lonely. I was just sitting in my dorm room, not talking to anybody, waiting for some friends to come adopt me. But at some point I realized like that's not gonna happen. I did have a roommate, and she was also very lonely, I think. I think we were like enabling each other. We were both sitting alone in our dorms, but we didn't have much in common. So like we weren't hanging out really. We were just sitting on our computers. And I think we like enabled each other because we would look at each other and be like, oh, this is like normal. But we both should have been doing stuff to make friends. After that, she joined a sorority. And I remember talking about it with her because she was like, oh, it feels like buying friends to join a sorority, so I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like, I don't know, that just feels wrong to me. And I was like, oh yeah, I feel you. I don't think a sorority is really my thing, but that's what it is. I will say there's nothing wrong with that. If you gotta like pay to be in a club to make friends, that's fine. I don't think she should have felt bad for that. But at the time I was like, oh yeah, I feel you. But really it's just because like a sorority isn't really my style of thing. But I was like, I don't know. Yeah, if it works, it works. So then she did join a sorority and she did have friends, but I still didn't have friends. And I was very lonely. So that's when I was like, I did sort of have like a moment. I was like, I can't keep living like this. I think a lot of people have their moment in college because, you know, it's your first time being away from your family, from your old circle. So I was like, I can't keep going on like this. Something needs to change. My friends are not going to materialize out of thin air. It took you half your first year. Yeah, me too. But then I was determined, and it was hard because I'm very introverted and shy, and I'm terrified of rejection, as many people are. So I was like, oh no, like what if I ask people and they hate me? But I just like sucked it up. And I think you just have to suck it up, and it's gonna be hard, but it's so worth it. And yeah, invited people to play D&D, and that's how I had got my friends. But I had to be very proactive because I was like, I'm not going back to lonely in my dorm room. So I was like inviting them out nonstop, like every day. Like, oh, do you guys want to go get dinner? We should get dinner together. Like nonstop. I was probably very overbearing, but it worked. Yeah, you have to put in the effort.